Live and direct. Wild Out Wednesday. Chill. What's really good in the hood? Yo. What up, Gary? What's really good in the hood? Young soul, never been break a fold. Let's get it. You already know. Fire, fire, fire. What's that? Travis Blocker. What up? Turk, what up, man? Everybody new to the live, man. You already know I be Rob, man. We just politicking, vibing out, touching upon topics, subjects. Know what I mean? Whatever the case may have you. Jay Williams, 918, everything real, none fake, you heard? Gary must be off. You ain't working right now, Gary. Normally you be working somewhere. Who y'all like tomorrow? Thursday game. I forgot who playing. I gotta get back in tune with the sports, man. You already know money is a major issue. Miami tacking in from the bottom of the map, real rap. You probably thought I didn't know what that stand for. Yeah, I with Miami, hard body, loyal ties to some guys down there. Man, my day it been alright, man. I can't complain. You feel me? I got up this morning, worked out, ran 2 laps. Well, 2 miles I meant to say. Read a book. You know what I mean? Just maintain it, man. You know I do, young soul. I ain't doing too much. You at work? I already know you at work. I don't believe you get no rest. Every time, it don't matter what day, it don't matter what time, Gary, you always on the clock, man. It's 32 people in the live, man. I got 3 likes, man. Like, what's really real in the field, man? Y'all help a brother out, man. Could y'all get them likes up for him if you don't mind? 32, 3 likes. Where they do that at? That's crazy. Yeah, he always working, bro. Every time, know what I mean? He'll pop up, though. It don't matter if he working or not. He gonna come show love to the team, know what I mean? Yeah, that's a fact, young soul. If I'm gonna pull to somebody's channel, man, I'm just gonna hit the like button on the strength. Like, it only take you a brief second to bang, bang, double tap that screen. It ain't gonna hurt you, man. It ain't gonna cost you no money. You feel me? Yeah, I appreciate that, Turk. And I'm just getting warmed up. You heard? I'm just getting warmed up. Appreciate that, Jay Williams. Y'all hit them likes, man. Like, again, that helped me out so much, man. Y'all know, man, without y'all, there'd be no us, man. Y'all make us, you feel what I'm saying, keep moving and grooving, you feel me? But you, like my man Charlie Global say, man, you got a lot of dudes be bold watching. You know what I mean? I don't know how to do that. Man, young soul, Gary J, well, let me tell you what this cat said in the comments. He said I was cock-outed or something. No, he said my left eye made out of glass. I'm like, man, these dudes, man, like, one thing I know, two things for certain, everybody got flaws. But my left eye, ain't nothing about my eye. Kirby Washington, what up? I appreciate that, man. Jay Stan, my man, what's good? What's really good? Hope y'all checked out that story I dropped today about my man Jack and Monster. Yo, watch when I'm drop part 2 tomorrow. Watch how it pop off. Monster ain't no sucker duck in Kentucky. He damn sure not one. You heard? Yeah. I guess he was trying to be funny. He was like, cause you know I blink my eyes a lot. Sometimes it all depends. Like I'm still getting adapted and adjusted to looking in the camera, telling a story. That's why I had glasses on. But he was like, yo, your left eye made of glasses, some shit. I'm like, man, God. XXX, what up, yo? Man, I'm chilling, man, laid back in the Maybach. You know, ain't nothing changed but the range, man, and the new location. Y'all ever see them sipping on some of that exotic? Oh, yeah, them hey, listen. I told you it was 2 white, but they called both from Kentucky, but one of them name was Jack, and I forgot the other one name, but yo, them 2 white boys did not play. Like, you know, they had like, I think both of them had like 2 life and two life in about 180 years. And they weren't no regular white boys. You knew it when you see them. You couldn't play with them. Like, don't play with them. Because they're gonna detonate you. They're going to unalive you. Yeah, I'm glad I just ain't bumping into them. Like, but one thing about both of them, you know, they was very respectful. Good story there. And yesterday, I know Goldie OG live around the corner from me. Yeah. Me and Goldie was at 3 camps together. You know what I mean? Homie don't play. Me and bro used to train. You feel me? I know gonna be somebody soon. Man, you don't know Goldie, man, bro. I know legends, man. Like, I rub elbow with the big dogs, man. You feel me? I ain't no little pup. What's my favorite food? Young 202 shorty. I like seafood. You know, I like all type of fish. I like crab legs, lobsters, shrimps, you know, things like that. Yeah, no doubt. And me and him used to train. Like, at first, I really wasn't with the training stuff, but you know, I boxed. So he seen me one day on a small yard, and the dude that I was used to train with, he got sick. Know what I mean? So bro came out there like, yo, you want to hold the pass for you? I'm like, yeah. So he put the pass up, and I went to, know what I mean? And he like, shit, you know, I don't really need these pads. And he took the pads off, man. Bro just squared up and got to it. Yeah, and this on everything. I done seen Goldie drink like 3 bottles of clear and like, I say like 2-3 bottles of buck, and he's still like aware, he conscious. Yeah, but the dude, the story I just told, I think it was the day before yesterday or the day. I guess they looked at his, I don't know what they looked at. He had a gold chain on. They was talking about robbing him. Thought they were gonna rob him, but that ain't this and this ain't that. Man, I'm chilling, Brian Blake, man. Everything real, none fake. 59.50 off there. I'm chilling, man. I'm about to sit back, Netflix and chill. You feel me? I'm sipping on me a little sip, relax, man. You know, right now I'm a homebody, man. I don't do too much. I'm just you know, trying to stack my paper back up, get back to the A. Oh, and I got my word, man. Me and Cha-Cha, we gonna make some content together. I went to Atlanta for about like 2 days type shit. Then I had to come back down here, had something to handle. But we most definitely got some fire content coming, y'all. Oh, he in Central State Prison right now. Man, he ain't gonna well, he might last down there. Central State, bro. I've been down there 2 times. Central State really ain't even no prison. Like, when you pull up there, it looked like a college campus. Like, I can't make it up. Yeah, okay to Georgia. I'm riding. You already know. Looking forward to that collab. Man, Gary, you already know we gonna, man, bro, we got, listen. The day I went over there, I think he made the little short or whatever, let y'all know we was together. He been there for about 2 years. Oh, he must be chilling. Oh, you know, it might have changed. But when I was down there, bro, I might have lasted like 4 to 5 months. I went down there and started on fire, 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 fire. Set that motherfucker on fire. Those folks had to get rid of me. They're like, oh, hell no, you got to go. I left there. They put me to, and let me tell you how dirty they did me. I had probably like $300 store goods, right? They put me in the mental health script cell. The mental health script cell, they all the way down low to the floor. You got rats coming out the room. Man, I'm shaking like a crack gang because I ain't had no put all that food. Like the bed that you sleep on, it ain't a regular bed that you know what I mean, in prison. Like it's a mental health cell. Yeah, they had me down bad. But yeah, Jay Stan, he been out there 2 years. I don't see how he do it. Like I said, it might have changed, but when I was down there, when I came from getting my property inventory, you Italian, okay, appreciate you tapping into the chat. If you're new to the channel, man, when you come, politic with Go Hard with No Excuse and the rest of the fam, man, if you don't mind, hit that like button. You know what I mean? If you ain't seen the video today, go check it out. Yo, what y'all think about the situation going on with Trump in Chicago? Them YNs done went crazy. You cannot go against the government, man. You ain't gonna win. Them choppers y'all got, them switches, them ARs, that ain't talk about nothing. Yeah, you got them folks got some stuff that, again, you can't even detect. They could just come at you with the drones and you know what I mean? Yeah, facts. Yeah, they're gonna get federal charges. Yeah, they're gonna learn the hard way. Like, I understand being rebellious. I get it. I used to be rebellious in certain situations. But you always gotta pick and choose your battles careful. That's not a battle y'all can win. Like, you ain't gonna get a chance to hit them switches. Yeah, he ain't playing, and he gonna make an example out of him. He gonna wipe out Chicago, then he gonna go to Memphis, and so on and so forth. Like, man, you gotta make it make sense, man. Just like the NO after her. I found something out about NO. I did my research. You know, when that whole thing was taking place with Hurricane Katrina, you got police, they was stealing rich people's stuff. They had caught them eventually a couple of months later, know what I mean? Yeah, that's a fact, young soul. And they ain't gonna do no plan. Know what I mean? They gonna make an example. See, when you have situations like that, you go ahead and make an example so whoever want to try next, they'll think twice. Like, you know, the president ain't gonna go out bad. Like, come on, man, this man be bumping heads with other presidents. So you think he gonna let some YNs, not me, get the best on? Like, yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact, Jay Stan. Yeah, they don't play about them Olympics. They don't keep it real, man. And I ain't trying to be funny when I say that. These young cats now, these new age cats that's in the streets, they don't have no guidance. They don't have no structure. They don't like to listen. Like when I came on the streets, you feel me? You had to listen to somebody or you're going to get detonated. Now, they ain't got no guidance. They ain't got no, it's lack of leadership out there. And a lot of dudes that's leader, they on drugs and they can't, you feel me? That's a fact, Gary. I'm 100% behind you. A lot of people don't like Trump, but he's standing on business. He most definitely do that. What's the other president name? Biden. He wasn't doing nothing. I thought, being my honest opinion, I believe it was a duplicate of him. Like they had another person impersonating him. Another thing, if YNs would have kept all that drama in the hood, nothing would have come up anything. But they bring drama downtown where the white people shop and relax it. Oh yeah, you already know. Like, you was in the hood, but when you went, know what I mean, like you say, downtown when the white folks said, man, Trump ain't going for that. Hold up. Y'all stop the press. Cowboys will, what you mean? Cowboys will win. You mean, you trying to say Cowboys gonna win? Man, look, for anybody on this live, right, and you a Cowboy fan, it ain't gonna happen, man. No time soon. I heard rumors they supposed to be getting Deion Sanders' son. They might can make some shake then, you feel me? But Cowboys, just like Atlanta Falcons, man, you know what I mean? They set you up for failure. You know, you're going to root for your team. I get that. But at the end of the day, don't put your money on them. Yeah. I got some homies that's diehard Cowboy fans. I had a homeboy. I'm at his crib. He throwing a little get together. Cowboys went to losing like 23-7. Fourth quarter type Man, my man had a 62-inch TV. I never, he busted TV. You live in Turkey, but you can give me advice for the team, brother. You talk about the Cowboys, man. Man, don't bet on them. You got to know when to bet. Cowboys haven't won shit since 18, and now I have grown kids. That's what I'm telling you. Jay Stead, my man, you already know. Yeah, you need to get you another team. Like, New England and Cowboys is the American team, you feel me? But I'm glad I'm not no Cowboy fan. Because I know been many a night, like I said, I done seen dudes, man, wear them cowboy hats and clothing proudly, but you losing. Don't nobody like no loser. Everybody like a winner. Yeah, fact. If y'all had to pick right now, who y'all think gonna win the Super Bowl? Well, go to the Super Bowl. The two teams. I'm gonna give you my two pick. I'm gonna say Philly. I believe Philly gonna 2 times. They're gonna go back and might be, I don't know. It's hard to say. Um, Philly and Kansas City might go back. Yeah, cause they still doing their thing. But you can't. Broncos and Philly. Broncos got a good team. Buffalo, fact. Buffalo just beat who did they just beat? I think they just beat Baltimore, right? Beat about 1 point, 1 or 2 points. Broncos, yeah, they got a good squad. Who y'all like in college football? A lot of people don't be into college, but man, college be more exciting than NFL, real rap. Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State, they got to get past Oklahoma. That's like a rivalry. I used to be an Oregon fan. Mighty Ducks, we had a saying, speed unalive. I can't say the actual word, you feel me? But yeah, Oregon ain't play. I like Oregon really because they had swag. They got like, Oregon's the only college football team that probably got like 10 or 15 different jerseys. I don't think nobody in the league can mess with their jerseys. Yeah, you gotta understand, like, my opinion, SEC run college. I'm not even the biggest fan. They just need to get a natty, and yeah, those early 2010 jerseys were clean. Yeah, that's a fact. You said what team seriously playing? What you speaking of, like NFL, or are you talking about college? I'm gonna tell you who's gonna shock y'all. Alabama. Even though they lost their first game this season, don't count them out. That really probably done made them mad. Pipe them up. NFL. I'm trying to see what was your question again. Which team seriously playing? They just started, man. It's really hard to say, man. I think this like the second week, so you know it's hard to say. Buffalo looked good. Baltimore looked good. Philly looked good because they won. But you know it's early in the season. Really can't say right now. You never been to jail, you Chief? I don't know what you talking about. Oh, do you say have I been in jail with Chief Keef look alike? Nah. I appreciate that. Gary ain't gonna play with him. Yeah, they gonna bounce back, bro. Y'all gotta understand, man. Like when a team like that lose, my opinion, they it be Vegas. At the end of the day, it's all about the MONEY type. You know what I mean? Everything about money, man. Yeah, J Stan, no doubt. You already know. Come on, man. J Stan, you've been with me since day one, man. When you start your channel and you need me for an interview, all you gotta do is pull up, man. You got my word. Come on, man. You already know what it is. I got you. You've been a loyal sub since day one, man. Gary put a dude on the door. Yeah, he ain't gonna play. Look, I ain't finished reading. Gary to put him on the door. No, Jay, I don't think so. KJ, I'm your biggest fan. Uh-huh. Okay, KJ, you my biggest fan. You need to get that spelling right. You got Cohard with no excuses. I understand what you were trying to say. You know what I mean? But you my biggest fan. You got to spell it right, baby. You know what I mean? But it's all respect. I'm just really wilding out, you know what I mean, with you. Ain't no thing. Y'all just got to tighten up on my backstroke, man. You feel me? I told you when I was moving, it was taking a lot out of me. Trying to pack up, get stuff in storage. I had to drive like 6.5 hours from where I was at. Look, Gary ain't playing. Look, Gary got that fan motor. He ain't doing no playing. Got him. Got him. Hey man, I appreciate. I don't keep it 100, man. My day really won. Yeah, Gary quick draw McGraw. Pure FX. Yeah, but J Stan, I got you, man. Real rap. Just let me know. Young, so I think you said check my IG. You told me your name. I think that was you, nephew. Don't if it wasn't, pardon me. But I think you said something like check my IG. Your name was Humble Song. I looked, homie. I ain't said it. It might have been somebody else, but I think it was you. I looked on there. Know what I mean, I ain't said it. You said, what's my talent? I got many talents, man. I'm a jack of all trades, man of many faces. You know what I mean? I could do a lot. What's your IG, big homie? It's the same thing as the YouTube. Go hard with no excuses. Yeah, send me another one, young soul. Yeah. My IG, I just started mine. I ain't gonna flex. I probably had an IG for a couple of months now, maybe a year. But yeah, like I was saying, I'm keep it real with y'all, man. I really want having a good day, man. But coming on here, G Money, G Code, never been break a fold. You already know what the lick read. Put it in 6-speed. But yeah, I wasn't having a good day. But I'm having a good day now. Just politicking and vibing with y'all, man. You know what I mean? Y'all got me in good spirit. We vibing. Man, you know what we doing, man. We just politicking, G Money. You feel me? I had seen a meme. I can't remember what it was on. You know how us as people, when we see people that we don't know, we got to meme mug them. I'm in Atlanta now. We got to tap in for a game. Yeah, I'll be back in the A real soon, man. I'm down here with my family, you know, taking care of some things. But I'll most definitely back in Atlanta. Now I ain't got no cash yet, but I got an Apple Pay. Yeah, I ain't got no cash yet, bro. I had one, but no, I'm lying. I had a couple of them, but when I was in chain game, man, I was doing a whole lot, and while I'm living, I'm in the G state. But yo, I'm gonna try to give me another cash app, man. Hopefully they'll give me one. Matter of fact, hold up. See, I got a cash app card, right? I just don't know the cash that whatever you call cash app or something, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna get one, man. Cause a lot of people want to show me love, send me money on cash app. I just having a lot going on. Everything good, Dewan. You already know, laid back in the Maybach, man. Chilling, man. Yo, Omega, what up? What's really good? Yeah, I know we just politicking, man. Hope y'all check that video I dropped today, man. Stay tuned for part 2 coming through tomorrow. My man Jack the Ripper and Monster. Man, when y'all see how it turned out, whoo. Laid back in the Maybach as always, man. You feel me? Hey, J Stan, I'm gonna keep it real, right? I'm gonna let you, yo, just check the video out tomorrow, man. Like, it went down for real. Like, you be, like I say, a lot of dudes that be in the mental health dorms, they don't be mental health. They just play the role. You know what I mean? They get in there, you know, they gonna fake take their pills, and then you really got some goons that be in the mental health dorms. I appreciate it. I got part 2 coming out tomorrow. I'm gonna try to drop the video early, man. Probably like, I don't know, maybe like 12, 1:30 type shit. Yeah, man, I appreciate y'all, man. Yeah, it's coming tomorrow, man. The only way it don't happen tomorrow, somebody break my jaw, put me on the door, and that ain't gonna happen. But I'm dropping it tomorrow. Yeah. That's a fact, man. If you rock with Go Hard, man, you know what I mean? Cut the notifications button on. Word is bomb, man. You know what I mean? You know, Luxville Young Soul. Finish the work day tomorrow. I got you. I got you. It's coming tomorrow. I'm not, listen. It's going to take a lot to, listen, man. Watch this. I'm not going on the dough. You feel me? I'm not going, man. That's just, I got like 2 or 3 of these, man. You feel me? It's a little chopper. I'm not going, man. I keep one on standby. I'm not going, Brian Blake. I'm telling you what's really good. I'm a big dog, man. You gotta bring Marines to put me on the door. You gotta have your fan motors, your locks, whatever else you got. Yeah, you tripping, man. Yeah, little 22, man. This little deuce, man. I got some. Yo, matter of fact, I ain't even gonna do it. I almost went in the cut and got, you know what I mean? Nah, I ain't upping on a little home. I'm just showing what's really real to feet. He talk about put me on the door. That ain't gonna happen, man. Ask Cha-Cha about me, man. I'm not going on the door. You a hell of when you put me in the door, like, you feel me? I don't keep it real with y'all. I never, in my whole bid, right? I never went in the door. Ever. Because, you know, I just follow rules and regulations of the chain gang. I know what to do. Element surprise. I know, you know, you can bend rules but don't break them. But I never put myself in a position to get put in the door. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, one person he was trying to put me in the door. And I told you about that like my second video. Stay ready. Stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. Nah, me and Cha-Cha not going to the door. Who? Omega, don't make, all right. Don't make us pull up. We not going to the door, man, you feel me? Certified. TTG, man, if you don't know what that means, that's what I am. I'm TTG. What story you want me to give y'all? I mean, Brian Blake, what story you talking about? Yeah, Gary. Yeah, we're gonna you gotta get some more stain, man. I ain't. Yeah, he going in the bunk. Oh shit. Do I remember my first day? Yeah. I made a story about it. Matter of fact, yeah, he gonna get that work. Yeah. I told you, I think I told a story about my first day. My first day, I really wasn't nervous. I was preparing myself. I was in the county jail doing push-up, doing a deck of cards every day. But like I told y'all, I went through Costa when they tried to put you on the door. Oh, it wasn't. I had to revise the story. Evil folks did. And I think I told the story, you feel me? You all ran into Deputy War and I got what prison Bill said it was. I might have did, man. I remember hearing that name. But yeah, man, evil folks, man, like, you know, that was my brother, you feel me? And we had our differences. You know what I mean? To the world blow. But yeah, man, I don't, like, it's a whole lot you know what I mean, discuss and talk about that situation. But he was white dude, G Money. I think I've been in the camp when I remember the name, you feel me? Oh yeah, the deck of cards. Yeah, I was 18 turning 19. But see, they kept saying I was going to Alto. So I'm like, I done heard so much about Alto. I said, look, I need to get my weight up. Cause I ain't about to get victimized. I'm going all out. So I was doing like a deck of cards every day. Then I went on the yard I was at. I used to run around, get my win up. Was you locked up with Bill Feasy? Nah. But shout out to Bill Feasy, man. You already know, salute to my guy. Now, I wasn't locked up with him, bro. But, you know, since I've been making videos, you know, we done connected. We done talked 1 or 2 times. He said he must be new. You got any videos of why you caught time? Nah, not Chet. I'm gonna I really want to wait till I get on somebody's platform and get out a story like how I caught my time, and I tell you my charge and everything. You feel me? I don't have nothing to hide. You feel me? You from Brazil? Okay, appreciate you tapping into the live. If you're new to the live, hit that like button. You see them L's? Y'all see them L's in the background? Hit them like buttons. Double tap the screen, now, man. Yeah, facts. What I think about the Young Thug situation, man, he pillow talking too much on the phone. You know, it's the proof is in the pudding. One thing about it, man, if it's in black or white, 10 times 10, it's the authentic truth. What I got is cup. I got a little punch, a little razzle dazzle, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Nothing serious, but it's enough to get you right. You heard? What interview? You said Charlie Glover got to do that interview. What interview speaking on Jay Williams? Do you know old school cat named Hot Tower? He was at the bottom door. Tall Hot Tower. Is he tall and light skinned? V Kicks 28, what up? Man, I'm chilling, man. I think I know him. I think I know Hot Tower. I've been in the bottom 3 times. So I might know him. It's possible. You gotta understand the bottom big as hell. It ain't small. So, you know, you could be on this side, I could be on that side. We'll never see each other. You and your history. Yeah, no doubt. I'm gonna like I said, me and Cha, man, we got a lot of things coming for y'all now, man, in the future. We supposed to been popped it off. Do you know Desmond from Augusta? I don't think so. That's what they call him, Desmond. You said he light brown. Well, yeah. You know, but light skin and light brown is almost the same. But is he tall? Is he about like 6'3", 6'2"? Do I know real? Of course. Which one? Talk about dark skin one? Talk about Black Trigger? What platform you're trying to be on? Say we can all pitch in and try to make that happen. I don't know, man. I don't keep it 100 with y'all. You feel me? Cause y'all rock out with me. You know, I'm just trying to get my subscribers up, man. You feel me? This is a job. Yeah, I think I know him, J Stan. 6'2". What else they called him? I think they called him Mad Dog or something like that. I could be wrong. How about Ziggy from Augusta? He low. Ziggy. What are you, kind of short cat? I know some low cats though. LOE, man. If you know, you know. Reno range. Yeah, I know Reno. If we talk about the same Reno, we got history like at 3 camps. I could, well, I can to the story, but I have to mix it up a little bit. I don't think I know V Kicks. Yeah, Smith right now. Yeah, I ain't talked to him in a minute though, but yeah, I know Reno. I wish I could get a contact with him. If you got his number, hit me on IG. And you know what I mean, link us up. That's me and bro used to spar it. We used to get at it. You know why I stay at now? It might be about like 40 minutes from where you at, the prison. Like where I'm staying at, I'm probably about like 45 minutes from Smith. That's in Glenville, Georgia, Tappan County. Smith off the chair. Well, listen, there's so many prisons in Georgia, man, are turned up to the max. Cause like when I be talking to my homies behind the walls, they be on the day room with the phone, working out. I'm like, yo, y'all must ain't got no guards there. Like the guards don't be there. Can I visit chain gang? Oh nah, they ain't gonna let me visit. I'm a felon. They not gonna let me. You know what I mean? Most definitely not. I'll keep it 100 with y'all. I want to go nowhere near a chain gang. Write me a kite or call me. Nah, J. Will, they ain't gonna let me in. Yeah, medium camps turned up. Like, Macon Central, it was a medium camp. I think it's close now, but Jenkins, Coffee, Willer, I've been through all them. But they turned up to the max now. Cause you gotta understand, a lot of dudes that was at the close security camps with all that time, they trying to go home now, but they still who they are, so they gonna come there and turn it up. Like I always say, it ain't the camp, it's the individual make the camp. Riverbend, yeah, Riverbend turned up. Coffee most definitely gangland. I had the story I had made about Coffee. I can't remember like how long ago, but yeah. Coffee gangland to death. Matter of fact, the story I made, Bloods and GF, they was Telfair is. Yeah, I just talked one of my homies in Telfair the night for last. But GF and Bloods was going at it. And they had an on-site. So the little homie that came with me to Coffee, we all just came from Hayes off lockdown. You seen that story? Okay, you already know what's going on. But yeah, they had soon we got in the chow hall, you had about like 13, 14 Bloods at 2 tables. And a little mob dude, you feel me? I ain't even gonna say he was scared, but when he came in there, he popped off on a civilian. He ain't even bust on the op. The Bloods, your op, supposed to popped on one of them, but he didn't. He hit a civilian with a lock, dead in his face. Bow! And then, they sprayed him. The blood jumped up. They tried to get at him. It was a whole bunch of crazy stuff. Look, they tried to say I was GF. They were like, man, GOHARD ain't no damn GF. You feel? And he was walking with us. You feel me? So if you don't know, you know what I mean? But everybody know what the lick read with me. I stand on what I stand on. If I was in chain gang day, I'm jamming my door every night. I did that anyway. Yeah. You got to jam, like, when the camp turned up, you got to jam your door. If you're going to try to sleep. Oh yeah, when I was, hey, Jay Stan, when I was in Telfair, I'm gonna keep it 100. I popped it off. Your dude tried to put a hit on me. I wasn't going for it. I'm gonna bomb first, ask questions later. I know a lot of people be like, chain gang that bad. It's worse than what you think. You know, like the saying is, survival of the fittest, only the strong survive. If you ain't militant and you ain't ready to go all out for your integrity and dignity, you will get swallowed in chain gang. Like dudes you think stand up cats, they get devoured. You know what I mean? I done seen stand up cats turn colorful. You know what I mean? Colorful. They ain't him no more. I done seen some strong cats, man, break. Facts. Yeah, the dudes that you might looked up to coming up in your city, or you might have heard about they rep, they ain't him no more. Yeah, yeah, facts. A lot of cats go out bad in prison, man. Like, prison a whole nother world, man. I just said to myself, I wasn't going out bad. Like, you gonna have to unalive me. I'm not. That's why I be chilling so hard, J Stan, man. Like, it be a lot of times I be wanting to get in certain stuff. You feel me? Yes, the world in the world. Yeah, my day been alright, man. It was kind of topsy-turvy before I got on the live with y'all, but since I got on here with y'all, politic with y'all, I feel alright. And then so yeah, I'm good. Well, I just need to vent, talk, politics. I just tap in with y'all, man. You feel me? But you know, facts. Man, look, I done heard grown men hollering and moaning at night, man. I'm like, yo, what? Oh, hell no. It had been time I went to sleep with my boots on. You feel me? With my chop in my pants. I ain't going out bad. He ain't look, Jay Williams, he ain't lying, bro. Like, you be surprised, man. Yeah, you got to stay ready for an inspector. I don't look. I done seen a dude. He new arrival. I'm in archery, right? He was a pretty boy type dude. You feel me? But he trying to act tough. Yeah, you slept with your shoes on every night. Facts. He was trying to act tough. You know, sometimes you could try to act too hard, and you got people that did 35 years, 30 years. They gonna like, okay, well, we're gonna see what he about. Man, I just seen a dude, he go in the shower. And man, oh man, oh man. You're gonna have to take my life before you take my facts. But let me tell you what they did to him, Jay Stan and Garrett and Jay Williams. Dude was about like 6'5". He was just acting too tough. And you got some dude that was some booty bands in the dorm, you feel me? And they peeped, like, they wanted him. No homo. You know what I mean? They wanted him, you feel me? When they ran the shower, went to open dormitory, right? He went in there and he didn't peep the scene. So when he went in there, he go to washing. Man, you had one dude, he came with a towel torn in half, and it was soaked up. He ran across him and smacked him with the towel across his face. Foul! And you already know that soap blind him. And you can only imagine what took place after that. It wasn't a pretty sight. Yeah. I'm talking about They smacked him with that towel in his face and blind him. Man, they just ran in there and lights out. I went to my cut. I don't want no. I'm trying to get far as away from that as possible. But yeah, I done seen a lot of dudes get like. I don't like to tell them stories. You feel me? Cause it's man. To hear a grown man holler and moan and scream and he's getting, it ain't good, man. It's not good, I promise you. That's why it's good to stay in your lane. I might start dropping them. You know the only reason I ain't dropping stories, right? When I worked 98. I went in 98. Yeah, but when I first came out, I didn't drop the stories because I ain't know what type of like people, y'all gotta understand, people were real harsh in them comments. They was already talking crazy about when I first came out. I ain't no evil folks or he ain't who he say he is, but you know, he didn't read the room, acted like he was tough and should have his fire. Yeah, and he ain't. See, that's why I be saying the difference between a convict and an inmate. He wasn't chain gang. Like, I think he came out of Jackson, and he was just trying to act too tough. You feel me? And dudes laid on him. Like, I never been in the shower when there's nobody in there. He walked in the shower and he didn't read the room, and he paid dearly. 2000 if I was found guilty. Well, I'm glad you ain't got found guilty, man. Yeah, it just be like somebody said in the comments, man, chain gang is a whole nother world. I've been home 7 years. I ain't been locked up or nothing. The only thing happened to me was I got a couple speeding tickets. You know, I'm a law-abiding citizen now, man. You feel me? I don't do nothing gonna get me locked up. I love my freedom. I love to wake up in the morning, come outside just to breathe fresh air. I like to be able to talk on the phone without looking on my shoulder. You know what I mean? I like to spend my own money when I want to spend it. I ain't got to buy no damn cookies, pies, and chips and stuff like that. You feel me? But yeah, a question was asked a few minutes ago as far as the platform. I just want to give somebody platform, man, that's helping me get my subs up, man. I'm doing everything I can to, but you know, I don't know. Yo, mister, what up though? What's really good? You have 4 already. Damn, bro. Yo, I'm glad you had the bob and weave. Look, you was, yo, I had charge just like you. Yeah, but yeah. I had a couple of charges. When I caught my charges, they had just made what you call the 7 deadly sins. You from the G state, so you should know about that. The 7 deadly sins. And I had a couple of them. When they want to talk about the plea, I'm like, man, hold up, swole up. You talk about what? Man, I can't do that. I think I told a story. I tried to escape. I was in the county. I tried to escape like 3 times. They were talking crazy. Crazy work. Okay. Yeah, I had all those charges you just said besides the last one. Yeah, that, man, look. And see, that's what I be trying to say about these young cats, man. It's all good when you You remember that show, Don Hart? Yup, I remember that. Do you remember the GD Smith on the show that had to go to the... Uh, I remember, if we talking about the same person, right? I'm not gonna say his name on here, but if I'm not mistaken, they had brung him out and handcuffs. He had his shirt off or whatever. I know that, like, I just had left that camp. If we talk about the same situation, but he was him and some other cats, they was in the room breaking down the pack, and they ran down on him, and it went from there. But I don't know if that's the same situation, but yeah. Do you remember Alex English from the bottom? They say called him X-Packet. No, I don't remember. That name don't ring no bells. It don't really just, I mean, stand out. Yeah, in the bottom, man, it was a lot of legends down there. You feel me? You had dudes that was so high powered, they couldn't come to population. Like, they kept them locked down in L building, M building, or K building. Just imagine, like the most lockdown time I did straight was like almost 2 years. And I told a story about that. They gave me 5 years high max, but they recommend me to do 5 years. But you know, I ended up doing about like 19 months and some change. He was on that show, got victimized. Y'all, his name don't ring the bell, right? But he got victimized or something? Man, Jay, well, I could tell you a story about, man, listen. Matter of fact, well, I was in coffee. They had to make a conscious decision dealing with me, right? It was 3 individuals down there. They was calling us the Big Three. And I was the smallest one. You know, I'm 6'3.5". So if I was the smallest one, you could imagine how the other two looked. They was calling us the Big Three. They said that me and some more individuals, we had too much influence. And they were just starting the TIR program at Coffee. And they said we had God, he was the OG, he almost had a heart attack. Okay, I'm trying to remember let me see. Well, I won't correct you on something right quick, Vix. I'm saying it respectfully. GDs don't have OGs. You probably didn't, but you know. But yeah, I was Alto and GSP is all I used to hear about growing up. Yeah. But yeah, what was saying? I lost my train of thinking. I've been trying to keep up with y'all comments and just, you know, read everybody's comments, answer questions, so on and so forth. With them Alto babies, they shut Alto down though, and they came to GSP. Oh yeah, appreciate that. Yeah, because somebody was asking me about the TIR program. Yeah, so I'm in coffee, and they just, what I got locked down for? They put me on PI, which stands for pending investigation. They trying to put something on me. So when I was over there, you was talking to them. Okay, you're the Big Three. Okay, yeah, so they had got together, the warden, the CERT team, and they was trying to find out who all had influence. No, because you got to look at it like this. You got leaders, you got dudes that got a voice, and then you got people that can make, you know, like, you know, certain thing I ain't gonna say, but I was one of them individuals. They felt, okay, yeah, that's more like it. Yeah, but I forgot what you were saying, V Kicks 28, but I'm gonna get right back to you. Let me tell you about the Big Three situation and the TIR program. When we was over there, I probably was over for about like 2 months. So I seen the CERT team. They coming in and they doing a lot of moving. They moving people around from this side of we locked down. This side from that side. Upstairs to downstairs. I'm like, what is they doing? They were sectioning every group, gang, so forth. They were sectioning it off. So you know, you had the Crips over here, the Bloods over here, the G's over here, the Mexicans over here, the Muslims over here, and they was putting them all like, whether you ups or down, they would put them together like cell by cell. And then that's when they were saying, if you know, you know, influencers, shot callers, enforcers. If you know, you know. But when they was moving them, I was on the top range on the right side. So I'm just seeing the movement. They put the mob, all the GF dudes over here. They put all the Mexicans over here. But I'm like, man, why they ain't move me? You feel me? I want to move, but I don't want to move because the person's in the room with he one of my guys, and you know, we was cool, we was vibing. So probably about like 2-3 days later, you see them, they start changing people's chart as far as their status. So I go to shower, know what I mean? And they got step down program. So I'm like, yo, what the hell's a step down program? You know what I mean? So dude was kind of conscious of where he was like, yo, they putting different people in a tier program. So I'm like, and I wasn't over there for nothing serious. Like I said, I was over there on PI. They snatched me up because it was a lot going down in population and my name kept coming up. Maybe about like the third, fourth day, like dudes asking the police questions like, man, what's going on? Like they snuck attack everybody. Like then nobody know nothing about the tier program. The only thing dudes know about, like, you'll do 28 days back there. If you on PI or PT, or that stands for pending transfer, you might stay back there like 2-3 months. Then they're going to transfer you. So dudes don't really know what the tier program is. I didn't know. So one particular day, I seen two of the big threes. They was right next door to me in the other dorm. They brung them in my dorm, and they ain't had no cuffs on. So I didn't even know, like, yo, what the fuck they doing nowhere? Come to find out, I seen the CERT team look at the clipboard. He was looking for me. So they came and got me. They were like, you ain't even got a cuff up, come downstairs. You know, like I said, respect is something that's given, that's earned. I mean, respect is something that's given, not earned. You know what I mean? I said that wrong. But anyway, I went downstairs, you feel me? And they took me to CERT team office. So now you know I'm looking crazy because I know you ain't about to try me, ask me no questions. I don't know what's going on. So I go in there with my poker face on. And he said, Mr. Blase Squaze. So I don't say nothing. They said, you know what's going on? I'm like, nah. He said, y'all know what's going on? He's speaking to the other two dudes, right? So they were like, nah. He said, I'm about to do y'all a favor. So you understand, when the police say they're about to do you a favor, they're going to want a favor from you. So I'm like, hey, y'all can take me back to my cell. He said, oh, nah. He said, you ain't going back to no cell. I'm like, what's up? He said, you probably don't know, but we know more about you than you think. We know what you've had going around here, the things you've been having done. You've been putting people in the door left and right, blase, blase. He said, I'm going to do you a favor. And he said it again. I'm like, what you mean? He said, I'm about to transfer you. And I'm just answering the question when the dude said, have I been in a TER program? They transferred me from coffee and saved me from not, because, you know, I felt I was a regular convict, but I know I'm not. But still, like, if you wouldn't try to control me or dictate how I move, lock me down. But they just really felt I had too much influence in the camp, and they transferred my ass, and that's when they sent me to the Jenkins. But yeah, I never experienced the TIR program. I done did high max time. Know what I mean, when I was down in the bottom, but I never did a TIR program. The TIR is 10 times worse than the high max because they take all your stuff. Know what I mean, the only thing you're gonna have is your boxers, a Bible, bar soap, toothbrush, and a t-shirt and your shower shoes. They take everything up. And you can't get nothing. You can't get no food. You can't go to the store. You can't get no stamps. You can't get nothing for about, I think, 6 months to a year. That's why they call it the step down program. If they pull up to your cell, and they catch you with a roll up, a pencil, a pen, a piece of paper, your time start over. Matter of fact, I had a homeboy, and he had did like 10 months, and he was telling me, yeah, homie, I'm about to go to phase 2. They came to the random shakedown. He was in the shower. They found a pen, and they took all this stuff over and started him over to step 1. Because he was on phase 3, and when they found that one pen, not no weapon, it was a pen, they started him over and put him back on phase 1. And he ended up doing about like 4 years behind there on lockdown. It's crazy. Your dude just don't know, man. Like, you was a real one for you being able to handle business with every group that respect. Yeah, man. Like, yeah, man. It was evil folks did a lot of tear time. Yeah, I want to keep it real with y'all, man. It's so much stuff I want to vibe with y'all on, but I just have to mix it up. You feel me? Because I still got loyal ties to certain individuals, and there's certain things I can't discuss, and I always stress that. Like, I know you got other people tell stories, and they just give it to y'all. You know, I'm built different. You know what I mean? Yeah, but you know, I used to try to keep groups together, man, no matter what you rep. Because at the end of the day, we shouldn't be enemies. We shouldn't be at odds with each other. And in prisons, it's the simplest thing, man. Like, you can have one person come in the dorm and disrupt the whole dormitory. But how I had it, I was cool with everybody that was ahead, and whatever group you was, I had their number on speed dial, and I had to overstand them with them. You feel me? And that's why I used to get transferred a lot, bro. Like, I used to get transferred so much because my name kept coming up. Yeah, everybody not a logical thinker. See, I don't go off my feelings and my emotions. Now, when I was a little bit younger, yeah, I just respond, because I didn't want nobody to think I was weak or scary. You know what I mean? My niece talk where I'm at. See, you didn't engage. Nah, most definitely. You know, what I stand for, what I stand on, you know what I mean? That's a big no. You get put on a dough. Yeah, you got to be like, one thing about it, right? How can you have a person? Because a person can lead you until you're on the live stage. If he on hard drugs, like, I'm not gonna trust your decision. You can't tell me to go do something. I'm gonna do it. Your brain not like, nah. And then y'all gotta understand, I'm a seeker. Like, I seek knowledge all day. I used to build with the 5%ers. Matter of fact, when I was in the bottom, I was in the gym, and somebody came and like, yo, Ghost, the guys want to build with you. So when I go out there, you seen the 5%ers, the Bloods, the GDs, the Crips, the Muslims. They was building on, like, they were sharing ideologies. I'm gonna say that. You know what I mean? Niggas was super big on the late 90s. The weight in prison had not too long got taken out. Yeah, when I hit prison, there wasn't no weights. The last time I see some weights, I was a youth. I was in Augusta, YDC. Your dude was getting too big. They had to take them weights out. You got dudes humongous. Wingspan like that. You know what I mean? Austin was scared. Like, what can you do with a dude? He like 6 foot and solid muscle. He like 6 foot and 290, all muscle. What you gonna do with him? You talk cuff up. Man, you better get your yeah, facts. They start the COs, they went to protesting about that. Saying, like, what can we do? How you gonna send them down into a dorm to lock somebody up? This dude, you can't put the handcuffs on him, he's so big. Like, wrist so thick, you can't put no cuffs on him. Like, you know what I mean? You talking about you want me to run? You want me to do what? Yeah. And you gotta understand something. But see, now, you know, size don't mean nothing. Man, you got them young cats, man. Listen, I can't just talk about certain things, but listen, man. Them young cats, man, they don't care nothing about that now. Because they got them choppers. They ain't, you feel me? They slinging their iron. They not fighting you. Ain't no one-on-ones. You know what I mean? But y'all, I appreciate everybody tapping into the live, man. Vibing out with me. Jay Stan, I see you, my guy. Anytime you need me, get at me. I'm there for you, homie. Believe that. Well, before, I'll keep it 100. It was good they took the cigarettes because, you know, they made it way for the hustlers. Like, I had a story about when they took the cigarettes, I probably had like 75, 80 packs. And if he has muscles and mental health, them crazy dudes are even stronger. Yeah, oh yeah. I gotta start telling y'all these mental health stories, bro. Like, man, you be shocked and surprised, man. Like, you got some mental health dudes that's legend in prison, you feel me? Oh yeah, YDC was most definitely bad in Augusta. I did time in Augusta YDC. I told a story about I got into altercation. Brick City Mash, you already know, bro. You know what I mean? That's why I'm from the bricks, homie. You know what I mean? Hawthorne on 21st, man. I've been to Prince Street Projects, all that, man. I just been in the South for a long time. But yeah, you already know Naughty Nook, man. Garden State. But yeah, man. It just, if a person catch some charges out here in the free world, you know what I mean? The best thing to do, they better have their money up. Because you go to prison. Like, I be seeing these dudes, these young cats. Yeah, fact. That's a fact, J Stan. A lot of dudes, man, go to prison and be having money. A lot of them dudes be getting extorted. When they find out you got a bag, that's why a lot of dudes be trying to, you know, and this ain't no disrespect to no Muslim, because I don't play that. A lot of dudes become Muslim because being something else is kind of hard, and being a Muslim, you know what I mean, it help you get by. I see J Williams 918, everything real, nothing fake, you heard? But salute, you already know. But yeah, man, y'all enjoy y'all day. I see y'all tomorrow, man. Same time, 7 to 8 o'clock, man. I'm gonna be live, man. I'm gonna make that video tomorrow with Monster in Kentucky, man. Y'all tune in, y'all check it out, no doubt. Appreciate y'all once again, man. Vibing out with me, coming to the live. If you still here, you ain't hit that like button. When I catch on, put your ass on the dough. Real rap. It don't take number 2 seconds to hit the screen. Like, for real, for real. But yo, I'm about to, my niece just texted me, and she asked me where I'm at, so let me see what's going on with my niece, my baby girl. I see y'all when I see y'all. That's going to be tomorrow. It's J Stan. Tell them again, it's free, man. It don't cost you $5.99, $2.99, $10.99, $19.99. It's free. Let me show you how simple it is to do it. That's it. tap the screen. That's it. It ain't gonna hurt you, man. The phone ain't gonna bite back. I can't jump through the phone and get at you, you heard? You know. Salute. You kind of late, bro. I've been on live, man, for about 1 hour and 25 minutes, man. I'm about to spin the bin, man. I'm about to spin the block, man. See, can I make it hot? Yeah. That's a fact. That's a fact. Yeah, but J Stan, you know G Money, NEL. I'm about to spin the bin. I gotta hit the block, man. My baby girl just hit me. She might be in distress. You know, family first, man. Y'all already know this, so I know y'all respect that, man. So let me see what's up with my niece, man. I see y'all tomorrow, same time. I appreciate y'all. Salute.